Praggnanandhaa just unleashed a tactical masterclass so profound it left Keymer staring at the board in disbelief. We are talking about a top-tier Grand Chess Tour showdown, where a single pawn push completely shifted the landscape of the game. Is this the most clinical endgame conversion we've seen all year? Let's dive into the absolute madness of this struggle, where precision is everything and one slip-up costs you the entire tournament point. Pragg enters the Nimzo-Indian defense. This is classical, high-level chess. By playing knight c3, he's challenging the center early. Keymer's bishop b4 pins the knight, which is the absolute standard for the Nimzo. Pragg is aiming for a solid, yet flexible structure here. The tension is already palpable because both players are playing for the full point in a rapid time control, which adds an incredible layer of danger to every single decision. Knight e2. This is a modern, slightly less common move, avoiding the doubling of pawns that typically occurs if white plays f3 or e3. Pragg is trying to keep his structure intact while developing pieces. He wants to maintain the tension in the center rather than committing to a specific pawn formation too early. Keymer responds with d5, striking at the heart of the position immediately. It's a very aggressive approach from the German talent, and we're already seeing that this won't be a quiet game. f3 is a prophylactic gem. Pragg is clamping down on the e4 square, denying the black pieces any comfortable outposts. He is essentially saying, you want to play on the king side? Fine, but you're going to have to work for every single inch. It's a space-gaining move that prepares to solidify his center, but it also invites some tactical complications later on by weakening his own king's safety slightly. This is top-tier risk management from the Indian prodigy. Bishop h4 is a provocative move. Pragg is pinning the knight on f6, while Keymer responds with g5, immediately challenging the bishop. This is where the game explodes. Keymer is willing to weaken his own king structure to kick the bishop away and secure the center. It's a double-edged sword that signals he's playing for the win, but this kind of aggression is precisely what an elite calculator like Pragg feeds on. You have to be perfect when you make structural concessions like this. The center rips open. e4 is the critical breaking point. Both players have been jostling for control, and now the position is defined by dynamic possibilities. By striking in the center, Pragg is forcing Keymer to react. The tension between the rooks on the e-file and the knights in the center is reaching a boiling point. If black doesn't respond with maximum precision here, white is going to generate a crushing central presence that will be impossible to contain. d5 is an absolute killer move. Pragg pushes the passed pawn, creating a wedge in the center that splits black's forces. This pawn is a constant thorn in the side of the black pieces. It forces the bishop to relocate, and more importantly, it restricts the mobility of the black queen. Pragg is playing with such high-level positional awareness that Keymer is essentially being squeezed in his own half of the board. Every move feels like it's suffocating black's counterplay. Rook takes d3. This exchange simplifies the position but keeps the pressure squarely on Keymer. Pragg is trading off the active pieces to transition into an endgame where his structural advantages will shine. By eliminating the d3 pawn, he has removed black's potential passed pawn and cleared a path for his own pieces to dominate the center. This is the hallmark of a world-class player. knowing exactly when to simplify to turn a positional advantage into a concrete winning path. Rook f3 is incredibly cold-blooded. Pragg is inviting the knight to jump into d4, but notice the calculation. He isn't afraid of the knight because he has everything covered. He's centralizing his heavy pieces, preparing for a final assault on the king's side. Keymer is trying to create chaos, but Pragg is treating the board like a surgical ward. Every move is measured, calculated, and aimed directly at Keymer's structural weaknesses. Knight d7. The knight pivots, creating massive threats against the black queen and the queen side. This is a brilliant maneuver. Pragg is forcing Keymer to dance to his tune. The knight on d7 is an absolute monster, coordinating perfectly with the queen and rooks. At this stage of the game, Keymer is under immense pressure, and one wrong move here would be instant curtains. Pragg's ability to maintain this level of intensity in a rapid game is truly terrifying. Queen g4 is the move that seals the deal. Pragg is daring Keymer to trade queens, and because of the state of the board, Keymer has virtually no choice. Once the queens come off, the endgame is completely winning for white. The coordination of the white pieces is just far superior. Pragg's endgame technique is second to none. He's methodically dismantling the black defenses one piece at a time. b6. The pawn is sprinting toward promotion. Keymer is completely paralyzed. Every attempt to block the pawns is met with a refutation by Pragg's pieces. The coordination between the king, the knight, and the rook is just textbook. At this level, once you're down in an endgame like this, there is no coming back against a player who makes zero mistakes. It's a clean, clinical finish. And with that, Keymer resigns. What a performance by Pragg. He navigated a razor-sharp opening, expertly transitioned into a difficult middle game, and showed zero mercy in the endgame. This is exactly why we study these games, to see how the best in the world dismantle their opposition with such ruthless, methodical precision. Pragg remains a force to be reckoned with on the world stage. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Chess 64 Elite Academy right now for more elite chess content.